Hello there. My name is Justin, and you're watching Justin's Garage. Come along with me as we journey into the 5 things to consider before starting motorcycling. Motorcycle riding is a commitment. Just like any other activity or addiction, once you start, stopping becomes nearly impossible. I've been officially riding for about 2 years, but my heritage stretches back to my grandpa and family before me. My grandpa built planes, trains, cars, and motorcycles. If it had an engine, he probably had or built it. My cousins also shared this ambition and all rode motorcycles. The biggest point in my life, the moment I realized I wanted to ride, was the motorcycle scene from Tron Legacy. Something about the Ducati Sport 1000 ripping through traffic inspired me to ride. I knew I needed the thrill that riding fostered in the soul. Since I started the journey, I've owned 7 motorcycles, been in 1 accident, and I've logged over 4,000 miles, the equivalent of crossing the US twice. I consider myself knowledgeable about motorcycles, riding, and fixing them. Here are my 5 things to consider before starting this addiction. Number 1, the cost. Riding is costly. Motorcycles are inherently cheaper than cars, however, the total cost can be a lot more than you might initially think, at face value. When buying a motorcycle, you need to consider tax, registration, plates, insurance, and most importantly, riding gear. Gear and the cost of the bike are going to be your big initial costs, but insurance and maintenance will continue the span of the ownership. If you are still watching this video, good job. You are on your way to riding. Listen up. Wear your gear, full gear, ATGAT. Keep your skin covered and your head protected. My accident was very minor, but my 2nd and 3rd degree road rash from being a squid was not worth cheaping out. Anyways, let's continue. Count your total costs and ensure you can afford it. Like a pet, you have to care for your bike, or it will become someone's winter project restoration in 5 years. Number 2, danger. Riding is inherently dangerous. Every time you jump on your 2-wheeled invisible speed demon bike, you put your life in jeopardy. This risk is obviously a risk, but a safe and prepared rider can negate a majority of the risk. Riding carefully and responsibly, wearing proper gear, and paying attention at all times will keep you safe. Taking yourself out of the equation only leaves room for nature and the stupidity of other drivers around you. A lot of motorcycle crashes don't involve any other vehicles, typically just user error. The ride is worth the risk. For me, I have accepted the potential for death with open arms. I'm a Christian and I know if I die, I will live on again watching over all those who ride behind me. My journey won't end when my heartbeat does. I love my life, but I love it enough to let it go when the time comes. Make sure you are ready for anything. Number 3, your ride. It's not about what you ride, but how much you enjoy it. My first bike was a 650cc Suzuki Boulevard. I was pressured into a big bike when I knew nothing about riding and bikes. I ended up dropping it and hurting myself and my self-confidence. I fixed that bike by myself, sold it, and bought a 125cc to learn on and give myself time to learn without worrying about too much power or weight. People made fun of me, but I enjoyed 2,000 miles on my Ninja 125cc clone. After that, I got a CPR 250, a lot faster and more fun, but reasonable for myself and my abilities. People still made fun of me. If you ride anything smaller than a 600 people make fun of you. If you ride a 600, 1,000 people make fun of you. See the stupidity in that? Yeah, same here. Don't worry about it, enjoy it. Number 4, wrenching. In my personal opinion and experience, you learn far more wrenching than textbooks and classes can teach you. I've learned to tear apart bikes and put them together, get non-running bikes running, and wire a bike ground up. Things I never would have learned if it wasn't for my countless bikes and my resolve to not give up. Yes, I spent a lot of time smacking the ground with my wrench and Googling stuff, but I learned, didn't I? Learn as you go and go as you learn. You will see your knowledge grow and your understanding broaden. Number 5, family. Riding doesn't just give you the thrill, it gives you a family. I've met so many people online in my local area ever since I started riding. People I would never have met or even knew existed if it wasn't for my addiction. To name a few, Ian, another YouTuber and a rider, Demon Heavy, another moto addict and a fellow wrencher, Moto Jimbo, fellow rider and all-around great guy, Aaron, cool guy from Europe and aspiring rider. There are tons of others. If I didn't name you, throw a comment below and I'll add you to my list. Thanks for the love, guys and girls. Let this hobby branch out friendships. Moto bros and moto sisters are dedicated and always there to help you through. I hope my 5 things to consider have opened your eyes to the world of riding. If you think you can take on these challenges, welcome to the club. Follow me on Instagram and here on YouTube, connect with me and join the journey. I look forward to meeting you and seeing you start your journey. Anytime, anywhere, I'm here to help. This is Justin with Justin's Garage, signing off. Take it easy.